I've won so many victories in my life. Big Brother, pageantry, and I could have not done it without Kuya Jam. Naglalakad sila tapos ang saya-saya ng bata. Dala-dala niya yung pink backpack ko. Ba yan? First episode.
Pinakanga ng Palawan everyday na si
Samantha Bernardo!
Samantha Bernardo!
Samantha Bernardo!
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Dami na
welcome
nating napagdaanan. Ngayon pa ba tayo susuko, Pilipinas?
Lights ready? Camera ready? Rolling. Host ready?
Yes po, here.
Cam team, pa-final retouch na lang.
Thank you.
Okay, all set?
Yes! Hello, Samber Nation and Sambayanan! This is Samber and welcome to the Season 3 of the Sam Up! Yan, it's been a long time since our last episode. And as you know, lagi ko naman itong ginagawa and it's been really my passion, hosting. Ang dami nangyari. I've been a wife, I've been a content creator now, and I've been like a multimedia host. But recently, as we all know, sa mga nagpa-follow sa akin, namatay nga si Kuya Jam, and that's one of the core founders of the Sam Up. So this season 3, honestly, we don't know how to start. I personally don't know how to start, but from the very beginning, Kuya Jam wants me to do this, to show you guys the real me, to be raw, authentic, and rooted in my values. And that's what I want to do this season 3. And that's why for the theme of season 3, I want 3 core Bs to bloom in these episodes. Number 1 is blooming. I believe that each of us are like flowers or like plants. There is a time to bloom, there's a time to rest, there's also a time to wither, there's a time to plant. Hoy, ba't ako naiiyak? And I feel like yun talaga yung nangyayari sa life ko. After Miss Grand International, I've won so many victories in my life. Big Brother, pageantry, and I could have not done it without Kuya Jam. Because Kuya Jam has been with me since 2009. And during pandemic, he lives with me. He's been there. Hindi pa ako sikat. High school pa lang ako. He knows me very well. And I know deep down in my heart that he would be so proud. And now that I have achieved everything that I have, I know that he's so proud of me, and part of my success is also him. Hard because now na parang I wish we could have done more. Wala na siya. But I guess that's the reality of life, di ba? There are times also to wither and replant the seeds again. And that's what I'm doing for this season 3. And that's why that's our first core, to bloom. Because every season of our life, I believe each of our blooming should be celebrated and owned. And number 2B, teka lang. Okay lang yan. Ganyan talaga. Di ba nga, raw, real, and rooted. Oh, ito na to, guys. Ito na talaga. Lalabas na natin. The second B that I want to talk about is belonging. I feel like this season of my life, I've been so vulnerable inside Big Brother house. But when it comes to vulnerability, there's also a borderline of authenticity and, of course, what we share as public figures. I feel like I haven't shared much of my experiences. It's because I wanna keep things private, and for me, privacy is power. But then, in belonging, in building community, I believe dun talaga tayo nag-grow. And for example, I recently recovered from my ACL surgery. And nagulat ako that some of my friends didn't realize na nag-ACL surgery ako or nag-ACL surgery ako at hindi nila alam yung pinagdaanan ko, na I was really down for 1 year. I can't wear heels kasi they can see me like hosting, doing the live. But yung mga binibigay ko sa kanilang advices for having an ACL surgery is nagulat sila na I really know how to do it. And I've known a lot of doctors na talagang magagaling. So, for belonging, I want to build a community that I can have coffee with, that can grow with me. As you know, nakilala niyo ako in pageantry sa PBB, but now I am gonna be a mother soon. Wala pa po. Just, practicing pala. But soon, and I know some of you hindi na mag-grow with me, but Belonging because I want to build a community that I can have coffee with and we can grow together as we navigate this thing called life. Last B is becoming. Becoming because this is the person that we promised ourselves to be, or God wants us to be with, or the person that we should be, if that makes sense. Kasi parang sa lahat ng ginawa ko, I feel like lahat ng yon hindi ko ma-achieve without the people who supported and be with me like Kuya Jam. Lahat ng yon sinulat ko in my dream journal. And lahat ng yon na-achieve ko for the last 5 years. And I have become the Samantha Bernardo that I am today because of those people, because of those writings that I put in my journal. And now, I embody that person. And I am so happy that I got to share this with you. And now that I have a platform, I won't miss it in the world to share it as well with you. So hopefully, you will tune in with this season. Together, we are becoming, blooming, and belonging in each episode of the Sum Up of Season 3. So I asked you guys some questions in my broadcast channel and Samber Nation in official messenger, and I'm gonna answer each one of you. Honestly, feeling ko nga hindi pa ako nakakapag-grief talaga. Kasi parang hindi pa talaga nagsisink in sa akin na wala na siya. Feeling ko nag-travel lang siya sa Palawan. Parang katulad nung pagkamatay ni Papa, parang hindi ko siya agad iniyak. And pag naiisip ko lang siya, dun lang ako naiiyak. I don't know, maybe it's my way of dealing with grief. Ako yung person na kunwari namatayan ako, hindi ako agad iiyak. I remember that day, nung namatay si Kuya Jam, parang hindi kami natulog halos 24 hours kasi parang nag-asikaso kami ng mga bagay, and then we waited also for his parents to come here from Palawan. And that time, si Isaiah lang yung nandito, which is yung kapatid niya na in college. So talagang kami nag-assist sa kanya. Pero parang nag-mode on ka lang na you have to do things na kailangan makahanap ka ng funeral shop, kailangan maka-organize ka na ganito, kailangan may plane tickets. And nung na-organize na yung lahat, I have to fly in the next day to Bali. And nung Bali, of course, I'm with friends. I haven't been really by myself. And then that time, that's when I realized na parang, wow, parang sinurpress ko lang yung emotions ko, if that makes sense. Tapos pagdating ko dito, I have a lot of jobs. Tapos nag-travel pa kami ulit. And then I've been to 5 countries again. And then finally, nung bumalik ako dito, nung iniisip ko yung The Sum Up, that's when it hit me na parang, oh my God, wala na si Kuya Jam. And then I remember I attended the Bench Fashion Week. It's my first ever event na wala si Kuya Jam. Sabi ko, oh my God, wala akong i-message na kung sino yung pupuntahan ko, ano yung susuotin ko, and I have 2 options of my outfits. And then ayoko mag-breakdown, and ayoko rin masyadong kausapin yung ibang mga tao kasi I know they will break down, like all of our close friends. And then I realized, shucks, wala na talaga si Kuya Jam. Honestly, I haven't dealing with grief because feeling ko andyan lang siya and hindi siya nawala inside me. It's really about God's purpose that led me to be here. Parang lahat nung nangyari sa life ko, blessings niya lang talaga yon. And it all arrived in a circumstances that obstacle mo na siya. And that obstacle became an opportunity to grow, to be me. And then, that's it. And then, that's the one that I prayed for my life. I look back 5 years ago, lahat nung sinulat ko dun sa journal ko, lahat yun na-achieve ko. Except for one thing, na maging hotel manager. But I became like a manager candidate for an insurance company. So parang feeling ko na-take ko na din siya. But I feel like it's all God's grace, God's gift. And I am so happy that this is my life. I want you guys to expect more rawness, rootedness, and realness in each episode. I know that a lot of podcasts that are out there, but I hope these podcasts will bring you light, happiness, and also inspiration. Maybe also a little bit of motivation through our vulnerability and sharing our stories. I feel like sa advent ng social media, AI, lahat ng aesthetic natin, we should also be aesthetic with our spiritual journey. Para na akong pastora Samantha dito. Yun kasi yung na-realize ko in everything that I have achieved in life. They say nga, di ba, life can be 4 places in your life. It can be a mountain that you climb. It can be a school, a funeral, or a hospital. A hospital, it's because maybe you are healing for something. Maybe you are wounded. You need to cure something. And then school, because you have to learn something na parang meron nangyayaring paulit-ulit, like mathematics problem, na lagi mo siyang yan yung problema mo, may be in money, laging ito yung problema mo, then you are in school because you need to learn something in order for you to graduate maybe in that level and then level up yourself. And then mountain, it's because you need to climb a mountain, another hill, another skill, another goal. And then last is movies. Sabi nila parang life can be movies because everything is okay and it's just like in movies, you just have to experience it. And in my life, feeling ko nangyayari yung 4 na yun. I'm grieving. I need to learn a new skill because I'm a wife now. So, I need to slow down a little bit. And then, I'm also in a mountain climbing my personal goals and reinventing myself. Who am I, really, outside of any societal boundaries as a host or just like a former beauty queen, something like that. And in movies as well, because I recently got married and parang it's like, wow, it's really happening. Parang, minsan di ako makapaniwala na parang gigising ka na lang sa umaga, makikita mo yung husband mo, oh, thank you Lord, magaganon ka na lang, joke. So yun, so that's what I want to expect for this season. A lot of rawness, rootedness, and realness. Pinaka-favorite ko is Switzerland kasi grabe yung mountains, parang painting. And then yung Belgium. Aside from we went to our friend's bachelorette party in Tomorrowland, pumunta rin kami sa Bruges. And then I think nung World War II, ito yung hindi na-bomb. So grabe yung mga architecture and from 1100, buhay pa sila yung mga building. And then nasa canal sila yung parang sa Italy. You guys should visit Belgium and Switzerland. Honestly, first time ko lang, or once lang ako, nakapag-fangirl sa isang tao. And nanggulat din si Kuya Jam. Sabi niya, nakita ko na lang yung mga sikat na celebrities, nakita ko na yung mga sikat na mga pageant queens, pero sa drag queen lang talaga ako. Talagang tumalak at talagang nagbigay pa ako ng gift, talagang I hugged her, and tumalon-talon talaga ako nung nakita ko, fina-follow niya ako before I even followed her. And her name is Sasha Colby. Yes! Mothers of all mothers, favorite drag queens of drag queens. I feel like sa past life ko talaga drag queen talaga ako. I like this. Be careful. Matalim magsalita. Baka masaktan ka. Ganon. Feeling ko ganon. Sabi ng mga friends ko, they would go for my advice. Pero masakit. Ako yung parang hindi ako masyado nag-sugarcoat na friend. Talagang sasabihin ko talaga sa'yo kung ano yung kailangan mong marinig. Siguro, sometimes I pray, I journal, and then I enjoy the company of myself. And sometimes, if without people, that's the time I can really hear myself. Actually, most of my biggest ideas, even like my outfits, like kung ano yung move ko for pageants before, like yung walk ko or yung question and answer portion ko, sa shower talaga, guys. I don't know, there's really something in wonders of shower, especially when I'm inside Big Brother house, because that's the only time that I can be really with myself. Siguro yung pinaka-biggest plot twist ng buhay ko so far is nung namatay talaga si Kuya Jam. Nobody expected it. I think pag namatayan tayo ng isang tao, we never really get to move on. Parang there's always a space in your heart na nasanay ka lang na nawala yun. And then sometimes you fill in with other things that makes you happy. Pero deep inside, nobody can replace that. Tama ba? That would be becoming. That's why this is my idea for the season, because each of us can relate to our becoming. We're always parang rooting for our future self, pero parang nobody told us kung papaano ba yung mga kailangan nating gawin to be rooted first and enjoy these things right now, what we have. And honestly, there is also power in stillness. Doon yung na-realize ko nung na ACL surgery din ako na parang we have to always slow down. In the fast-paced world, kailangan natin mas i-enjoy lahat ng mga bagay na meron tayo and appreciate more. Madaling sabihin pero mahirap gawin kasi we're always planning our day, going to work, going to our next goals, pero nakakalimutan natin na, oh, we're here. We're filming the sum up. These are the people that helping me. I'm helping you guys. You know, sometimes we need to be fully more present and be with ourselves. So, yun. Everything. I feel fulfilled and I feel belong in everything that I do. That's what I really want naman. In everything that I do, I want to be purposeful, fulfilled, and I want to put intention. And hopefully that intention will be a pave, you know, to other people or a road as well for others. Siguro parang nakaka-beauty queen yung answer ko, pero bata pa lang ako, fun fact, parang yung nanay at tatay ko talaga, sila talaga yung totoong beauty king and beauty queen for me. I grew up in the slums of Palawan. And dun sa kinalakihan ko, naalala ko, kakalipat lang namin doon. Tapos ayoko talaga lumabas ng bahay. Kasi parang feeling ko, tinitingnan ako lahat ng tao. Sabi ko, bakit nila ako tinitingnan? Parang kakainin nila ako. Siguro kasi galing kaming Manila, iba yung pananamit namin, iba yung suot namin. Tapos nagulat kami. Kasi yun pala, natatakot sila sa lugar namin. Kasi yung lugar daw namin, yung mga may nang babato, may mga nag-aaway, madilim, baka may as in ganon. So, nagulat ako. And then, nung that time, bata pa lang ako, naalala ko nung grade 6, lagi akong umiiyak. Kasi sabi ko kay mama at papa, ayokong tumira sa lugar na to. Sabi ko, ayoko dito, bakit tayo dito nakatira, ganun. Kasi syempre, nung bata ka, hindi mo alam na naghihirap na kayo, meron na kayong mga struggles. So, hindi ko pa kayang maging grateful that time. But I really remember there's one instance na pina-realize talaga sa akin ng mom and dad ko na this is the life. Parang meron akong backpack na favorite ko. Color pink yon, fuchsia pink, Powerpuff Girls. Favorite ko si Blossom. And then sabi niya na hindi mo na ginagamit tong bag na to, hindi na yun para sa'yo. Lahat ng mga bagay na hindi mo na ginagamit, ibibigay mo yun para sa ibang tao na yun. Sabi ko, ha? Paano pag gusto kong gamitin yan ulit? Kailangan nandyan lang yan. Sabi ni mama at papa, no, kailangan mo ibigay kasi yung ibang tao, mas kailangan nila yan and mas ma-appreciate nila yan. Si mama, ang ginawa niya, kinuha niya yung bag ko pala nung gabi para ibigay dun sa isang bata. Tapos kinabukasan, pagkagising ko, ang sabi niya, Nak, halika dito. May maliit kaming tindahan noon. Tapos harap namin basketball court. And then, nakaganon kami. Sabi niya, wait lang, maghintay ka. Kitang-kita ko yung nanay at yung bata. Hala, naiyak ako. Yung nanay tsaka yung bata. Naglalakad sila. Tapos ang sese ng bata, dala-dala niya yung big pink backpack ko. Ba yan? First episode. Dala-dala niya yung backpack ko. And then, sobrang saya niya. Until now, 32 na years old na ako. I think maybe I was 8 years old that time. Hindi talaga yun umalis sa isip ko. And that is the moment na parang na-realize ko, wow, there's really beauty in giving. And then kahit pala feeling mo wala ka nang ibibigay, you just have to appreciate everything that you have and meron ka pa talagang ibibigay. Hay! Ba't ko ba kinuwento yun? Siguro, before nung Big Brother, nasagot ko na yun, and I have a different answer. But me, maybe now, I want people to know more that a woman like me can juggle everything. And a woman like me can also focus on one thing. And a woman like me can also achieve one thing. I feel like there's a stigma between being a newly married couple. And then, lagi nilang sasabihin, ngayon, kailan kayo magbe-baby? Yun yung societal standard na pag nag-marry kayo, you have to build a family. Pero, syempre, yung ibang tao, na-realize ko na that question is a bit insensitive for others. Kasi yung iba, hindi mo alam na nalaglagan pala sila ng anak, they've been going through a lot, they've been like practicing or like trying for 10 years na, 6 years, 4 years, and I've known a lot of stories. But for me, I don't feel naman na there's a problem or anything. But I am in the detox era and I want to detox for 3 months and then hopefully we will try. With work, maybe the biggest misconception is that, may asawa na yan. Iba na yung roles na ibibigay natin sa kanila. Ganon. Kasi dati, kaya parang ang dami nagtatanong, bakit ayaw mo mag-acting? Kasi po, ayoko mag-acting kasi lahat ng roles na binibigay po sa akin is puro pa sexy. Sabi ng isang director sa akin na, kasi yung features mo are too strong and then hindi ka pwede magbida. You need to be kontrabida. You're too tall kasi wala ka din, hindi ka pwede pang love team, hindi ka pwede pang partner. So you have to be strong, independent woman and usually you're gonna be like third party or like ikaw yung reason kung bakit nag-break, ganyan. Or you can be like the CEO of the company or like ganun yung mga roles. Fierce and strong and empowered. Siguro meron din akong trauma kasi there's one incident in my life. Hindi ko pa ito na-share actually sa iba. But for this season, sabi nga natin, we wanna raw, real, and rooted. Muntik na ako ma-rape. Ayan. That's the reason why I never go out talaga without Kuya Jam even before. It's because maraming mga opportunistang tao and kahit may mga tao kang pinag-trust, sometimes sila pa yung magbibigay sa'yo ng reason to like gumawa ng masama. So, now I have few people in my team but I really trusted them and I wanna grow with them. So, yun. Siguro yung pinaka-biggest challenge in my life was reinventing myself. Because I was a breadwinner before. And nung hindi na ako masyado nagiging breadwinner, it's because yung promise ko kay mama, 3 things. Sabi ko kay mama, first is, magbo-boyfriend ako after college, which I did. I have my first ever boyfriend after college. Second, sabi ko, bago ako mag-asawa, I want to rebuild our house in Palawan. And na-achieve ko yun. And number 3, I want a place in Manila, kahit parang magsistay sila, kahit condo lang. And na-achieve ko din yun. So, nung na-achieve ko na lahat yun, parang sabi ko, oh my God, sino na ako? Parang nawala yung identity ko. Kaya sobrang iyak ako ng iyak dun sa breadwinner is ni Meme Vice. Kasi sobrang nakarelate ako dun. Marami akong mga experiences na hindi ko ma-pinpoint each one na sobrang struggle talaga, pero na-apply ko siya in my life. For all those of you that newly married, wife, reinventing yourself, this is the episode for you. Let's grow together, let's bloom together, let's belong together. And my message to my future self is, you got this. Sabi nga ni Scott, nakapag-pageant ka na mag-isa ka lang in the world that is suffering in pandemic, and I'm sure if you'll be a mom, kaya mong iira yan. So, kaya natin to, girl! I am so scared, but I think for my future self, be strong, be you, do all the research, and I am with you. And that's it for our opening episode of the Season 3 of the Sam Up! Sana guys, nagustuhan nyo ang ating heart-to-heart talk for this episode. At abangan ang aking mga guests! Sobrang pasabog ang guest ko for this Season 3. At finally, ang most requested natin ay nag-say yes na! Kaya naman abangan, please follow up in all the Sam Up social media platforms. And of course, please like and subscribe to this channel. Kaya naman, Samber Nation, Sambayanan, always remember, you are not behind, you are becoming. And that wraps up the Sam Up. See you in the next episode. Bye! And number 2B, teka lang. parang nang-init ako. Tapos, may mga sense mo yung sinabi ko.